Some news coming out of Peg 8. We've got a fish on. Good morning guys, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in as always, and as you will have gathered from the title of this video, you join me on a week-long session in France. So buzzing to be here, dead excited. Today is actually day 2, but first proper day of waking up and starting to get some fishing bits sorted. So yesterday, for those of you that have been back to France before, it's a long day. You set off at 11:30 on the Friday night from obviously Stoke area where I'm from. We all travelled down to the tunnel, which is 4.5 hour drive. So you get there around 4 or 4 in the morning, early Saturday morning, wait for your train crossing, then you're off the other end, and it's another 2 hour drive to the lake that we're at. So it's a long day, you don't sleep. So yesterday was a matter of getting here, doing a peg draw, getting set up, getting the bivvies and erected, and yeah, so that's what we did yesterday, and then just had a bit of a barbecue social and a couple of beers. We didn't really start fishing. People might have thrown out a single or whatever, but yeah, today's the day now where you set your camp up, you find your spots properly, and hopefully we start fishing and put some on the bank. So yeah, today is Sunday morning. Woke up, had a brew, thinking about the plan of attack. I'm going to try and find some spots now, but I'll update you with that throughout the session. So as a bit of an intro, welcome back, thank you for tuning in, and let's see what this session has in store for us. So a little bit about the venue and where we are. So I'll put a map up and hopefully some drone footage of the lake, because thankfully one of the lads that's here has got a drone and knows what he's doing with it, so, and we're allowed to use them. So hopefully that'll either be up now while I'm talking, or if not, it'll be up in a bit. But yeah, it's called Lake Sauvage. It is 2 hours away from Calais once you arrive here, so not too bad at all, considering, you know, Gigantica and other places can be quite far away and a bit of a mission, especially when you've had a long journey already. But anyway, so Lake Sauvage, excuse me, I'll put a link up and show you the map of the lake and other bits now. But 17 acre lake, around 500 stock we've been told, but not 100% sure. There are 9 of us on this session, so it's a lake exclusive, and we got here, did a peg draw. So there's some lads fishing singles, some lads fishing doubles. So I'm in a double peg with my good friend Paul, who's just gone to use the facilities, I think. So we're paired up on a big peg. We're on peg C. There are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 7 pegs in total. I think 3 doubles, 4 singles. So anyway, yeah, that's the plan. So we came out last, unfortunately, but we got the peg that we wanted. So we've seen a couple of fish show, nothing majestic, and no dolphin shows or anything like that, but we have seen a couple of fish. So that gives us a bit of confidence going into today. So yeah, that's the lake, that's who I'm fishing with. Tactics, you're going to shout at me for this, but I've borrowed a boat from my good friend Rob, so thank you, Rob, because we were made aware that the fish are predominantly caught from the far bank, overhanging trees, that type of jazz. So he's borrowed me that. I've just attached the deeper to that so I can have a little play around with it to try and find some spots, hopefully. But tactics are, yeah, use the bait boat to try and take the deeper out to find some spots, because it's a little bit out of my casting range on this peg. Find some spots. Apparently they love the hemp and maize and stuff on here, so once we've found those, get a better bait of that out there, and yeah, fish on top of it. So that's the plan. I've brought with me 10 kilo of Nutribaits, the big fish mix. So that's what I'm going to be using for this session, the Nutribait stuff. Give them a whirl because I've heard some good things, so we'll have a bash at that. And along with around, I think it's 10 kilo, it can't be that much, 7.5 kilo of hemp and maize mix, the mainline tubs. I'll get them up in a bit. So that's my plan of attack. When you come from France, people think you need to bring 50 kilo of bait and 50 of this and 100 of that. Don't know, every time I've been, I've not gone that heavy, but it does work for some people. It does work. But don't fancy spending that much money on a huge amount of bait as well that I might not use. So yeah, that's the plan of attack. Paul's doing something similar. I think he's going to do something similar on his side of the peg. So the next update, I'll give you a quick scan around the lake, show you what the crack is, show you what's going on. And yeah, any catch reports I get from the lads around the lake, we'll get them on, as it's a big social for us all. But lovely to be away. And when you do come France, please tell yourself that it is a holiday as well, because you get that much focused on trying to catch a fish that you don't enjoy it as much as you should. So I've learnt that in the past from my other French trips. I've been stressed out that much about it. By Thursday, Friday, the end of the week, I only just start enjoying the holiday, and before you know it, it's over, it's gone, and yeah, you're on your way home again. And it's just, yeah, we work hard all year, so when you come for that week's holiday, chill out and don't rush, because you've got plenty of time. And that's what we all did yesterday. We didn't rush and start running around like headless chickens, try and get rods in. And first day, you're knackered, you wrote off. You're not going to fish properly anyway, so there's no point because your brain's frazzled. So just a tip or two then. I'll try and remember to put some more tips throughout the vlog from my previous French trips. If you've got one coming up, I'll share them a bit later on. But that's enough waffle for now. I'll catch up with you in a bit, give you a scan around of the lake, and hopefully by then I'll have some spots found and we'll get some bait out. So, welcome back. Evening update. It is, what time are we on? 10 o'clock now. So apologies for the bad lighting, but just an evening update before I call it an evening for proper session one. Sorry, proper day one. It is Sunday night, 10 o'clock. Keep having to remind myself what day it is and where we are. So 2 fish have been out today, 2 fish out of the 10 of us that are on the lake. So Lenny had the one this early hours this morning, and so did Nath, who is in the peg to the right of us. He had a grass carp, so well done, Nath. I've got a little bit of video footage, but unfortunately he put it in a sling, and he went to open the sling this morning, and he opened it, and guess what? No fish in there. A lot of people didn't believe him, but Nath's got the footage, so well done, Nath. And I'll put the footage up now so you can have a look at the little bit of the footage there. So apologies, it's obviously self-take, but proof that he had the fish. So yeah, 2 fish have been banked. Unfortunately, we have seen 2 dead fish floating around, so not ideal and not what you want to see when you've got a week's fishing ahead of you, but it is what it is. 2 separate fish, a common and a mirror. we'll speak to the bailiff tomorrow and ask him questions and see if he knows what the crack is with that, because it doesn't fill you with confidence, especially when you've had the deeper out, as I mentioned earlier in the vlog, and you've seen plenty of fish on and around spots, and then you put that same deeper back out hours later and they're still in the same spots and have not moved. And that's not just our peg, that's the same for a few pegs across the lake. So I've never seen that before, and if you have, please let me know in the comments. But if you know what that might mean, I don't know if that means that the lake hasn't switched on yet, if they're a little bit behind us in the UK from spring starting and stuff, I don't know. But yeah, something just definitely feels a bit weird about this session, but I'm hoping over the next couple of days things pick up and we start to get some bites, because there's definitely fish in and around the areas, but we've not put anything on the bank yet. And out of 10 lads on a 17-acre lake after potentially 48 hours from tomorrow lunchtime feels a bit weird, but don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I'm rambling on. It's Sunday night. We're going to enjoy my brew. Cheers. It's a nice cup of tea with a drop of the old oh my days, there's a fly in my brew. Are you kidding me? Put whiskey in that as well. Oh, I'm gonna have to take that out. Right, I'm gonna get rid of this dirty little fly and enjoy my special milk. So hopefully I'll see you in the night with a chunk. Other than that, I'll see you in the morning with a miserable face and a brew. Good morning, Blankers. Welcome back. A very quiet night on the lake for everybody, which is a bit weird, but it is what it is. So just had a brew. We're gonna have some tea in a minute. Put one of the rods over to a zig. I've had the deeper back out and there's fish in the area, but nothing's been picked up yet from the bottom bait, so change of plan. It's a bit of a blue sky, clear, sun's out a little bit, it's cold, there's a bit of a wind blowing. Ideal zig conditions really, so why not? So I've put one of them out now in open water where the deeper has shown some fish, but doesn't mean they're necessarily gonna be up for a munch. But yeah, just coming up to day 2 really of proper fishing, and yeah, it's just the 2 fish out from the whole lake between, what, 10 anglers, 3 lines each. Yeah, and we've seen a few dead fish as well, which isn't exactly confidence building. 3 dead fish floating around, and yeah, not ideal. Trying to stay positive and remembering we're on holiday, aren't we, P? Yeah. Trying to enjoy our holidays. Anyway, I'll leave it there so I don't start waffling and chatting crap. I'll come back with a afternoon update for you, to let you know what the crack is and if there's been any more carpy activity. So until then, I'll leave it there and I'll see you in a bit. Big baits, big fish going out there. Good evening, Blankers. Welcome back. This is the Monday afternoon update. Nothing carpy has happened for anybody on the lake, and as you've just seen from the footage before, there's obviously, that's one of the dead carp that we found. There's been 3 in total, but that's now drifted right into my water, so I've tried to get it out of the way as much as possible. spoken to the bailiff, or tried with Google Translate because he doesn't speak a word of English. Says there's no problems, but don't know, it's what happens when you get a drive and survive in France, I suppose. But optimism levels are low at the minute. But so this afternoon, what me and P have done, I've pushed 3 rods, an extra 1 or 2 rod lengths out. That's guidance from the bailiff. He's told me to fish at the bottom of the shelf, which I already was, but he was saying no, you need to go further. I think that's what he was saying, so I've pushed them out, and I'll leave them there 24 hours to see if that does anything. We've had the drone out and got some footage of that, and there are fish in and around the areas, but it's just as though they're not feeding, whether that's an illness or they've just not turned on yet. But very weird, it's just got a weird feel about it. The weather has also been schizophrenic. That's been all over the place. Rain, wind, now glorious sunshine, clear skies. Yeah, it's been a mad session. It's only Monday, so fingers crossed things start to turn in our favour from this afternoon onwards. Gonna have a barbecue in a bit. Has he lit the barbecue, Pete? He has. So at least we've got some nice food to look forward to. We're going to enjoy the special milk and let the evening unfold. And fingers crossed, me or P, or one of the other lads, get something to show you all in the next few hours before dark, or even in the middle of the night. So yeah, I'll catch you all either when that happens or in the morning with a cup of tea, feeling sorry for myself. Good morning, Blankers, and as I said last night on the update, you'll either see me in the night with a fish or see us in the morning feeling sorry for ourselves, and it is the latter. So nobody on the lake, whole lake again, not even a bleep. Such a weird place that we're still trying to figure out how to unlock the key to getting these bites. Yeah, nothing at all last night, so I'm just having a brew now, thinking about today's plan. It's been 48 hours now into the session. It's Tuesday morning, so today we need to think outside the box and try and do something differently. So yeah, don't really know what to do as it stands, to be honest. Feeling a bit deflated. I know it's a wild lake and it's not, you know, a commercial, so you've got to think about it differently. I've never fished one of these lakes before in France, where you know it's wild and it's not you know, booked all year round with 10 anglers fishing it all year, every week. We had a load of rain last night. You know, it's 25-30 foot deep lake pretty much everywhere, unless you're fishing right in the margin, and that might be a plan of attack for the next 24 hours to send the bait boat out on the far bank. But when we've had the deeper out and the lads have been out in the boat, the rowing boats, the fish aren't there. The fish are at the bottom of the shelf, which is where we're fishing. Tried zigs yesterday for a few hours. We now might need to try that a bit more consistent, maybe on all 3 rods at different depths. That might be the plan of attack for today. Yeah, I've got to do something. So I'm going to enjoy my brew. I've sent P out to McDonald's. He's gone to get some grub and some toilet roll, some essentials. But yeah, doing my boxing. But I'm still remaining calm and enjoying my holiday, because that's what it's about. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy my brew. Wait for my McDonald's to arrive. I'll leave the rods out. It's, what time are we now? Coming up to 10 o'clock, so they'll stay out for a couple of hours. And then I'll swap them over to 3 zigs, and I'll go at different depths. I'll probably do because on the deeper, when I've had the footage out, they've been, you know, not far off the bottom, sort of between 4 foot up and 10 foot up, so I'll split them. I'll probably do a 4, a 6 and an 8 foot zig, or 4, 6 and a 10, and see if that can entice a bite. Got to try something different, haven't we, folks? So I'll catch up with you in a bit. Afternoon update, and fingers crossed someone on the lake will have some positive news and we'll get some fish on this vlog. Here we go, there's Linny, sorry I mean Iggle Piggle, going out in the boat, check his spots. That's where my rods are, over there on that far bank, but I'm thinking this bit here, I'm thinking I need to push it a bit further from off the bailiff's advice, so that's what we're going to do today. Well, tonight that'll be. Today's going to put the zigs back out at different depths, as I mentioned earlier, but come evening time and the rods will stay out, then I'll get them on that far bank. Some news coming out of Peg 8. We've got a fish on. Let's go and have a goosey gander. So we're in Peg 8. The boys have had another fish. Let's have a goosey gander. Getting ready for the unveiling of the chunk. You excited, Levi?
Majorly.
So Levi's pulled out a fish from the margins. Snag Central, beautiful mirror.
Doesn't want fucking come up.
She doesn't want a picture taking. Well done, mate, beauty. What were your tactics, Levi?
Hook, bait. Better hook, better bait.
Come on, entertain us.
Bit of crab and oyster, crumbed up.
Pop up, wafter.
Rayberry pop up in your face, you can't miss it. Brightest pop up I've ever seen in my life. Loads of crumb boilie, particle, pallet, salmon oil. And this is the rewards.
Beauty, mate. Let's have a look at the other side. Lovely. Absolutely banging, mate. Well in. Good angling.
Fucking. Okay.
Send her on away. Get some pictures as well.
Got to give it a kiss before it goes.
Yeah, go on.
I fucking will. PB, you know what I mean?
Someone say PB.
Someone say PB, don't be chucking that fucking water on me, little fucking.
She ready to go?
Oh, you dick. She's going, she's going.
Pull her back. Sweet.
Into the abyss.
Well in, Levi, lad. Morning, people. Apologies, excuse me, for the no update yesterday afternoon, evening. We just started having a social bit of a Chinese, and I was on TikTok live for a couple of hours, and before I knew it, it was late, man. So, but nothing carpy happened yesterday night. But I'm sure you will have seen from the footage previous to that, there was a fish put on the bank. So Levi, well done, mate. Your PB in your first time in France, so buzzing for you. Lovely fish as well. £35 in the sling. sling weighed 3, so it was about 32-33 pound, but mega mate well in. Oh dear, excuse me. But yeah, very quiet on the lake, very strange place, such a challenge, probably the hardest lake I've fished. But we're not giving up. It's Wednesday morning, so we're gonna have a brew, get a kettle on. The rods will stay out because they only went out at 2-3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. They are fine, so have a brew, and I think we're gonna go to the supermarket. Gonna go get a load of maize and corn, I think, and go out in the roaming boat today and fill all that far margin in with maize, because when the lads have been out in the roaming boat, I've not been out in it yet, looked at the spots where they've been feeding, and they've mopped up all the maize, the hemp, pallet, but the boilie is still there. And I think one of the things the bailiff did say that we understood in French was they don't like boilies on here, it's not their favourite food, and that's sort of shown in what's been left on the spots, with the boilie still being there but everything else being mopped up, which is a bit weird, isn't it? But if that's the tact, then yeah, that's what we need to do. So we're going to go to the shop in a bit, get a load of maize, and fill the old girl in with a load of that. See if that makes any difference for the next 3-4 days. So that's the plan of attack. I'm gonna have my brew now, wake up a bit, and I'll see you probably when we get back from the shops this afternoon. Give you an update then as to what the crack is. Yeah, we'll go from there. Still optimistic it could happen. Levi's fish yesterday give them morale boost in camp. I know there's some heads that have gone, so we need to get them back in the game, and with this, while we're here and we're still fishing, we've got a chance, and we've got 3 days. Yeah, it's a tough wild lake in France in the middle of nowhere, but there's fish in here. Just got to try and catch them and figure out what the key is to unlocking the bites. See you in a couple of hours.
Then we'll go out tomorrow morning.
We're down in Lenny's bag, helping him get his rig out. He's out there to the island. Just dropped his rig. You can see I've zoomed in. Just putting a bit of bait around it. Proper old school hunting fishing. Yeah, get your light on. Yeah. On the rod. Take your time, P lad. Can't believe I fucking missed the run. What's that there? Is that your back lead?
Yeah. No,
I ain't.
Go on, that's some good.
John Bream joined us tonight. Waiting around. Nobody cares. It's a waste of effort.
Good afternoon, Blankers. Thursday update. It's lunchtime. Nothing carpy happened last night, although P did have a bit of a take, and he had a nice cheeky bream, about £10. But other than that, excuse me, nothing else carpy to report from here. But the lads down in Peg A lost one this morning in the snag, so the fish do seem to still be down there. No more fish for anybody else on the lake. It was still very quiet, very tough. Difficult to try and keep motivation levels high. I've not touched my rod since putting them out yesterday evening. Don't see any point in doing that. Just sitting pretty. Obviously dropped out on the rowing boat or the bait boat on that spot with the bait spread across the far bank. So no need to change, and I won't change. I'll leave them out all day, all night tonight, and potentially refresh them Friday morning after bite time. So that's the plan of attack. So unless anything carpy happens, I'll see you this evening for an evening update. Yeah, Thursday lunchtime. We shall see. He's changing tactics a little bit today. He's sending out a zig. See if he could tempt something from mid-water. I've tried that earlier on in the week, but no joy. But hopefully P can get amongst them in this part of the water. Right, I'll catch back up with you in a bit. Give you an evening update, see what's going on. See you then. Boys, I've got another one in Peg A. Let's go and make our way down and have a goosey gander, see what we've got. Okay, so we're down in Peg A again with the boys doing bits. Lenny's bagged another one. I'll let him do the honours of lifting it up and we'll have a look at both sides. Shit, camera shy.
Come on.
Well, look at the colours on that, boys. Still got like winter colours.
Yeah.
Beauty, mate.
Bloody beautiful.
Beauty. Right, put it down. Okay. Have a look at the other side. This banging mirror. How big is she, Lynn?
27.4.
On the maze?
Yeah. Pop-up maze on a money rig. 3 pieces. Boom.
Absolutely mega, mate.
And full of maze. Yeah.
Let's get her back. Send her back off into them snags, mate.
Beautiful.
Dick. Right, Blankers, we're back. So as you will have seen from the previous footage, Linny, also known as Krill I Am, has bagged himself an absolute beauty of a mirror. About £27 off the similar spot to the left of the island, and he's boated out, dropped the rig right in the snags with his hands, handful of corn around it, and 3 hours later it sailed off with that fish. So fair play, and the lads are doing a good job down in Peg A. Everybody else needs to look at themselves in the mirror. And yeah, we've all ordered some golf clubs. So we can go and smash up the nearest shed, take out our anger. Anyway, so yeah, it's 8 o'clock French time, so we're having a cheeky beer. We're deciding what to do now, whether to go and get 3 bottles of whiskey and just go balls deep, or
One bottle of whiskey.
Or one. Shut up, Nav. Ruining my vlog. I will take this opportunity actually, just as a reminder, the Cheshire Carpers who do videos asked me to do a shout out for them, so I'll put their link to their channel up here in the video, so if you click on that link it'll take you to their page. Go and show them some love. Shout out to Carl, one of their team members, he's a sound lad. Yeah, go and check out their videos, because very similar to me, dead nice people. Down to earth.
Picked the wrong time doing this, haven't you?
Yeah, you just sat there like a prick. I can edit that bit out, it's fine. You'll just see me, when you watch this, you'll be watching it back like, that's when he was live, he's fucking.
Oh yeah, big up to Carl at the Cheshire.
So yeah, go check out the channel, do some good videos, show you how it is, the blanks, the catches, everything. But the good set of lads, so go check them out. I'll put the link up here as mentioned previously. But anyway, now we're going to sit back, wait for Porky come back and cook us some jerk chicken. Started raining a little bit, but hopefully that's going to stop. And I'll keep you updated if we have any more fish. Well, if they have any more fish down there, because we won't be having any. We'll show you them. If you don't see me later, you'll see me in the morning, depressed, hungover. I'm feeling sorry for myself, so hopefully it's the one before and we've got a chunk in our hands. See you in the morning. Right, we're back in Peg 8. Linny's at it again. Another beautiful mirror. Long mirror. Peck's coming up, she's not happy. No, lovely. Other side. Proper, that looks like a wild carp, man.
Oh, I don't, and it does.
Yeah, mint, mate.
Not even a fucking mark.
You got the pictures, yeah?
No,
Oh, no,
video.
video.
How big, Lynn?
28.4 it was.
Same tactics?
Fishing over corn on a mulberry, yellow mulberry pop on a running rope.
Alright. Lovely, mate. Let's get some pics and we'll get it back.
He jumped away.
Hello people, as you will have seen from the last clip, the guys down in Peg A, the only people that have caught fish this week, have had another one. So Lenny, well done mate, another lovely mirror, proper wild old school carp, and I think that's the majority of fish that are in here are like that, very hard to catch. So kudos, because he's having to work hard to get these bites that are few and far between every couple of days. He's rowing out in the boat, hand placing the rig in the shallows, trying to fight the swans off. So yeah, man, he's done a good job. I think it's 2 or 3 fish for them boys down there now, and those are the fish for the week, between the 10 anglers. But yeah, so I've accepted defeat now. We're into the afternoon of Friday. We're off tomorrow morning around 8, half 8 we'll leave to get to the Euro tunnel this side for I think the train's at 11ish, 12ish, something like that. But it's been a great trip, man. Great trip, I've loved it. Shame about the fishing side of things, but it's a holiday. And yeah, it's been nice. Spent time with the lads, get away from, you know, reality and work and all that side of things. But yeah, it's been good. So last night tonight, so we're gonna have a couple of beers. Don't know what we're gonna do for food, we'll sort that out in a bit. But If anything cheeky happens fish wise, I'll let you know. For me or Pete, or anyone else for that matter. So hopefully I see you in the next few hours. Other than that, it'll be in the morning with a final update, and we'll go from there. But for now, sign out, and I'll see you in the morning or a couple of hours with a fat chunk. Could happen, could happen, never know. No. Okay. Right, we're back down in peg 8. Linny's smashing it up with this absolutely banging linear. Same rod, Lynn?
Yeah, medal one, Ronnie rig on the corn. Same again.
Repeat. Rinse and repeat, mate, well in. If you look at the other side, is it same? Zip on the other side. Right, good morning, Blankers. As you can tell,
Goodbye.
the bivvy's down, the house is down, the rods are just about in. So we're having a morning brew with some special milk. Courtesy of, see, even I don't want to eat that maize. So yeah, very quiet night again. A few bleeps on the right rod at about 5:30 this morning. I thought we were away, but no, just the lake dicking with me again. But hey ho, it's been a wonderful holiday, hasn't it, Nav?
It sure has, people.
Great holiday. Well done to
Caught
Levi.
nothing, but had a lovely week away from England.
Well done to Levi and especially Linny.
Yeah,
Smashed it this week,
they've had
mate.
a good session, haven't they?
Especially Lynn, he's had 5 fish, all hard work, rowing out in boats and dropping rigs and getting done by the swans.
I think
And
the last 2 as well in the middle of the night.
yeah.
They both have them, one each.
So bad angling.
Yeah.
So anyway, there we are. Thanks for tuning in as always. See you on the next one. We're gonna go runs water. Just make sure the rigs still work. But anyway, yeah.
Big up, Phillies.
Big up Phillies, we come and see you at me and Morduck.